the king. Don't reject him. She had to go. And then Ahasuerus, while he was angry and frying, he was fried. While he was angry, had to go and then pursue a queen. How? He gathered queens together and then put them through a process, a stringent process. But he still pursued Esther. Pursue don't look like the same thing to everybody. But he still pursued her. I am touching no whistle. I'm a queen. And I'm not brave, I'm courageous, right? Because you get people, that lady got it mixed up. In the Bible, it says be courageous. Be strong and very courageous in the Bible 365 times. It does not say be brave. It says be sober, be vigilant. For your adversary, the devil, roams about seeking whom he may devour. Watch out your translations. The Bible does not tell us to be brave. It says be courageous. Courageous is standing in the midst of the trial and standing against it, but you're standing. You don't have to move, you stand and speak. Being brave means you're taking your head out there, head first, without Holy Spirit walking with you. Nisi is meant to be brave. I'm supposed to be courageous and just stand there. Lord. That book says, it says, I am weary, I am this, I am this, I am this. That's not courageous. If the Bible tells me, I don't care how you feel today, and I don't know of anything else that it has in there 365 times, but it has to be strong and courageous in it. So what that tells me is I don't care it doesn't matter how I feel today. If I feel sick today, I'm supposed to be courageous. If I feel angry tomorrow, I'm supposed to be strong and very courageous. If I get tired tonight because we're picking up all this stuff and taking it to their house, I'm still supposed to be strong and courageous Monday. If I'm going to surgery on Tuesday and I can't eat until after the surgery, so I'm gonna get there at 2 o'clock. All day I cannot have anything to eat or drink. I still have to be strong and very courageous. Here's the thing, they took a lot of my medicines away from me a week in advance, right? There's certain pills I cannot take, so I can't depend on lithium. I can't depend on potassium. Potassium is a really good one for me because it keeps me from getting dizzy, right? Potassium. But if anxiety steps in and makes me dizzy, right? I can't say, I just got this because I forgot my potassium. No, I'm supposed to get up and still be courageous, strong, and very courageous. I have a heart murmur, so the potassium helps with that. It keeps me from getting dizzy. It's a vitamin. It's a prescription vitamin, but it's a vitamin. But I can't take any of my vitamins, so I have to still be courageous, strong and very courageous in spite of what's going on around me. I can't blame anybody. I can't look at anybody. I can't look to anybody but God. Queens experience those things. But when it comes into my head, I am this or I am that. That's what that doesn't come to my head. What comes to my head is I feel. But if I'm going through something terrible, I feel this way. I don't ever say in my head, I am this. If you ask me to answer the question, I am blank, it's going, I'm more than a conqueror. I am the child of God. But weary, no. I feel weary, maybe. But weary, no, I am not that. It's just a weird, odd setup. An enemy he's cunning. Genesis tells us about that, he's cunning. And so he gets us into these traps because we're not paying attention. Question, who are you? I'm a queen. None of that, then that book don't qualify. That's why it bothers me so much. Because when she was talking about I am this, I am that, I'm that, I am a queen negates every single one of those things. If I feel it, I may feel it for a second, but I remind myself of what the word says about me. And I get right back on my station. That's why I have joy, I'm full of joy. I can't walk in disparity. It doesn't work for me. Those shoes don't fit me. I can't walk in that, sorry. That's why I can't answer to a king that whistles for me. Because if a king whistles for me and I answer him, then I walk in those shoes. I walk in the disparity with him. Because he's walking in disparity. Everything that's come to him, dogs, cats, animals, other animals, everything that's come to him, he had to whistle for. He don't know how to speak. Kings speak, they don't whistle. If you know the king to whistle. I said, what's wrong with me? Because I can't whistle. I just can't. All I know is, right? Let me see. Still can't do it. I said, what's wrong with me? Why can't I whistle? I can only do that one little note and it sounds like a ship. What's wrong with me? I can't whistle. Maybe it's not that something's wrong with me. Maybe it's that something's right with me. That I can't whistle. Maybe the fact that I can't whistle means I can't respond to a whistle. Maybe the fact that I can't whistle means that I can't be with people that whistle, right? I can't be with a king that whistles, or excuse me, a man that whistles, because you will always be low level. And I wouldn't even look at them. Like I would just walk by like they hadn't done anything. Why? Because my ears were not tuned. How is it that Samantha was able to tell me they just whistled at you? They were all my cousins, Crystal, Joy. They whistled at you. You know, they really like you, whatever. But how is it that they would be able to hear it? And I couldn't. You have some things that are just a duck call, right? And you have a cat call, right? You have a dog whistle. There's certain things, like a cat, there's a smell that they have, and it stinks so bad. But I know it because I lived with my grandmother. She always had cats, right? And we thought that was when a cat, like urinated. But what actually is going on is that a cat is in heat when they release that smell. They're in heat. Now I smell it because I'm a human, but I don't respond to it because I'm not a cat. If a cat urinates, right, and he's outside because he's heat, he leaves it there as a trap. And other cats come up and try to participate in the heat experience, I guess. I don't know what cats do. They try to be a part of the heat experience. But the cats will. Many cats. He's not trying to reach one cat. He's not trying to have a monogamous. Most guys that do that, they think they're trying to reach out for one woman. They may like me, but I'm not the only thing they like. They may like me, but they also may want to be with me. And the main thing is they want to have relations with me. Otherwise, they would talk to me, right? Instead of whistling at me. I'm not common. So although, here's the thing. It's just proof, right? We are not on the same track. Because the whistle you think that will connect us in communication, it only distances us. Because I'm not connected to anybody's whistle. I'm not connected to anybody's. A whistle is only a passive-aggressive behavior for people that don't have enough common sense to get up and open up their mouths. I'm not connected to your whistle. So you can whistle all you want at me. You can wave your hand at me. You can smile at me. All the blah, blah, blah. I don't hear that. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Smile all day long if you want to. It does not matter until you get up and open up your mouth to do what common sense says to do. You will always be a loser off in the corner whistling by yourself. Whistling Susie. Whistle by yourself. Do it. You by yourself. They heard it. They heard the whistle. I didn't even hear it. The whistle was sent to me, but because I'm not a dog, it went straight past me. My mind is focused on God, so I don't hear your whistle. If you are trying to communicate, right, and I don't hear the level of communication, I'll respond to it because I don't hear it. Faith has not touched me, and you have not reached God in me. Therefore, you misstep, sweetie. A wise man knows how to reach out, right? A wise king knows how to reach out and connect immediately. Reach out, connect. We're all connected, New York telephones. I just had to do it, right? Wise man knows how to reach out and connect. Communicate to connect. It makes me sick when people whistle because you assume that I'm ratchet like you. You whistle at me because, oh yeah, I could get her. I'm low level, right? So if you blow some air at me, if you blow your breath at me, then I'll jump and run to you. Are you crazy? I'm nowhere near your level. It's true. You gotta be on a really low ratchet level to assume that somebody will respond to your whistle. Why are you ratchet? Because you put me on a ratchet level. You have to look at me and think I'm ratchet. This is how I'll get her. If you see a queen walking down the street, if Queen Elizabeth, I know she just passed away, but if you saw her walking down the street, you would not whistle at her and expect her to respond. Expect a date with her because why do you expect it from me? I'm a queen. Say some lies. Queens be queens, kings be kings. Do not even. I wouldn't turn my head. I didn't hear it, or if I did hear it, I would pretend. I would pretend like I didn't hear it. It was just happening all of the time. I don't pay it any attention because it's not on my level. My level says communication, like a human, not passive aggressive, blowing air at people's faces. And I wouldn't get close enough to people for them to even blow air at my face. I've actually been in situations where I'd be walking by and I heard her say, "Oh, she's so conceited." She heard us calling at her, and I would just keep walking. Conceited or not, you're not talking to me because conceited is not my name. Am I insulted? No. Because you're upset, because you feel rejected, because you reached out to call for my name, reached out to call for me in a manner in which I was not set to respond. I am a queen. Try again. And more often than not, don't, because I'm already down the street. Kings don't respond to anything other than your highness. Because you serve the God that's higher than anybody's nest. Higher than your nest, higher than anybody's nest. Stay in your business, right? And focus on that king who's higher than anybody's nest. He has the answer to who you should be pursuing. Listen to me and hear me very carefully. Anybody that you pursue outside of the one that he has for you will be you putting yourself in other people's business. It will get you nothing. It will get you nowhere, right? God has a queen for you. You may want that one, but God has one. You may want the one in New Jersey, but God has one in Zimbabwe. You may want the one that's sitting at the table, but God may have one at her own table down the street. Her mark is, she only has one earmark to her. One earmark. How you know the difference between a queen and a whore? Let's just be honest. I think Esther and Gomer. How do you know the difference?